Hey guys, it's Dan from DisneyInfinityCodes.com with another playset figure review. And what do we have here? Obviously, Cars, one of America's favorite Pixar films. Super original, super unique, and tons of fun. Definitely love Cars. Can't get enough of the beautiful world that that they've created for that whole Cars universe, with all the fun and interesting little car-like alternatives from the bugs to the mountains. The Cars world is definitely a ton of fun and everyone's favorite. And this playset, while it takes place primarily in Radiator Springs, features some characters from Cars 2. And so, you know, it's a nice little blending of both films, but it definitely has an original Cars feel to it, which is great. You know, we love it. So here are 4 characters with this playset. And this playset is a little different from others because it's, well, the characters are Cars, so it's hard to have them with weapons and, you know, doing some of the missions that, you know, a lot of the other playsets involve. So this playset is more so like a racing kind of playset, which is totally fun. And we're really excited to get these characters down and in the game for 3.0 with all the improved car mechanics especially for Toy Box Speedway. Definitely know that these cars, particularly Lightning and Francesco, are going to be great for racing because what are they? They're racers. So looking forward to getting those characters in the game. So let's take a look. We've got the playset piece here, of course, and we've got the 4 characters. So we'll start with everyone's favorite. Scoot these back a little out of the way here. Lightning McQueen. A lot of detail. These kind of feel like little like almost like Matchbox cars, just in the amount of detail in the decals and all the fun stuff they put on here. They feel almost like they're brought to life exactly from the movie. Of course, they're a little stylized and whatnot, but they have a very true feel to the film, and we really appreciate that. We like that. So there's Lightning. He's got a nice little. He's got the 95. He's got the racer stripes. He's of course got the sticker headlights. Well, that's because it's a toy, but still, even in the movie, his headlights are stickers. And he's got some fun little graphics there on the back. World Grand Prix. So he's got like a little bit of the Cars 2 with the Grand Prix, and then he's got the Hudson Hornet. There you go. It came into focus. He's got the Hudson Hornet decal there on his hood. Memory Hudson Hornet. So there's Lightning. Of course, in the game 1.0, I didn't really go that in depth with the character in terms of like special attacks, special moves, that kind of stuff. Didn't have a skill tree. So you know, Lightning, he's got that turbo, and of course he's got those loadout weapons that are part of all the you know, all the car vehicles in the whole game across the board, including the vehicles that you can unlock for Toy Box and such. But there's Lightning, fun character, very true to the character, brings him to life a lot, you know, which we like. And so here, let's scoot him back here, and then of course everyone's favorite racer, Francesco. He is super fun. Francesco. Let me see if Bernolini. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not. Borelli, something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Cars 2, so I apologize. But he's fun. He's got a lot of texture, a lot of design. He's got that World Grand Prix logo on his top, just like Lightning has on the back. Of course, he's got that number 1. Well, no car. No car says he's number 1 like him. So all the characters, you know, I won't go into it as I explain each one, but they all have turbo. They all have those loadout weapons. There's nothing really fancy that goes on with these characters. But there's Francesco. A little bit hard to find. He's not available, readily available, and still on the shelves in a lot of places. He's definitely kind of a tougher character to get a hold of, especially now later in the game. Now that 3.0 is just about out. So, you know, Francesco, still a fan favorite, though. People like him, but, you know, Cars 2, certainly not as popular as Cars 1, but definitely a fun character regardless. Really fun design. Really love the like I said, with Lightning, they're like little Matchbox characters, but bigger, a little more detail, a little bit more character to them, which we all certainly appreciate. So let's scoot Lightning over here. And then, of course, got Holley. the spy car, Holley Shiftwell, and she's fun. She's bright purple, very, very simple. She's got these little like little decals there. Got a little bit of an alternative kind of sexy sleek wheel. Got the bumpers, the little decals on the back. He's got the license plate, the little lights, the trunk. It's a fun character. Definitely. It's interesting. We got this character for my personal collection, picked it up used, just like a couple characters, especially the hard to find ones, the ones that I didn't grab immediately when 1.0 came out. And when it was in the bucket of used characters, it was sitting alongside a Sully. And so the Sully really, really did a number on it. And you should see, it looked like one of those purple and blue Pop-Tarts when I got it. And it was finally, when I finally got it home. And it might be hard to see, but you can certainly see some of the little blue paint. But you practically was covered in blue, and we were able to clean it up real nice. So we're happy with that. So we should have some pictures. Should make a little video of how to clean these figures, because we've had to do it to quite a few of them. And in a game like this where there's lots of used figure sales, it'd be good to know. But these are big, easy targets for buffs and scrapes and dings, because they've got this nice little flat top. And so, but they're sturdy. They're some of the most sturdy characters in the game. And so they're definitely safe for let a 2-year-old bang them around and smack them around and whatnot. And then, of course, the classic, everyone's super duper favorite, myself included, Mater. And he is, look at those big old teeth. How can you not love Mater? I mean, come on. And pretty much the star of Cars 2. He's got tons of fun little details on Mater. Really like him. There you go, Tow Mater, radiator springs. He's got, of course, he's got his license plate there. He's got the tow cable, the little light on the top. All these characters, it's kind of hard to see because they're all so close to the base. They're on this, the road, similar to like the Incredibles, but this road isn't all beat up and broken. So they're all there, and of course he's only got one headlight. He's got his little rearview mirrors. Lots and lots of little pieces, lots of little fun details on even the rusty paint job. It's fun. Really like that. And then here we've got also the crystal variant for the Cars playset, which is Toys R Us exclusive. We've got the crystal lightning, and this is a character which, nicely enough, because he's kind of like one big clear plastic piece, it's kind of a disadvantage for when they paint it, because the crystal, plastic, it makes any kind of like, issues with paint stand out like a sore thumb. But a lot of Lightning's details are all stickers. They're all decals. So they kind of avoided that. And for the most part, everything else, all the other pieces like the tires and whatnot, they're all separate and were able to be painted. So it has got a lot of extra crisp lines. I think the only thing painted on the figure is his teeth. And they did a really great job on this one. So, of course, for all the fans and collectors out there, you don't necessarily need these crystal figures to unlock everything in the game. But they do have their own little section in the Hall of Heroes. And when you play them in the game, they have this nice little crystal effect, which is certainly fun. But for those who have to have them all, they are Toys R Us exclusives. And depending on the Toys R Us, if you go to a decent-sized Toys R Us, they still have quite a few of these. I know that one or two of the Toys R Us in my area still have a whole aisle, just one side's 1.0, one side's 2.0. So, if you still haven't picked up all of these, there's still time. You can still do it. Lots of fun crystal variants out there. But there's Lightning. They kind of stopped the crystal variants with 2.0, and Mickey was the last one. But who knows? Maybe we'll get some crystal variants with 3.0 in the future. Be interesting to see kind of what they do. It was interesting. JV tells a story about when they were trying to think of an exclusive. Originally, the thought was to do kind of like a monochrome, like, black and white version of the character. But I'm kind of glad. I like these crystal characters. They're definitely fun on the base, especially when it's dark in the room. They light up real nice. And then, of course, last but not least, let's take a look at the playset piece. I'll scoot here. And then this playset piece, it's interesting because, and it might be hard to make out on the video, but the plastic on this is kind of yellowed because we had this playset piece, our shelf was sitting near an open window, and so this one got a little bit of sun, and so you can see it's a little droopy, it's leaning forward, and the plastic yellowed on it. So you want to keep these crystal figures away from the sun, because the sunlight, like most PVC plasticky kind of things, definitely gets it definitely affects it. But it's weird. It looks like there's definitely two kinds of plastic, because the V, the little fender, the front is unscathed by the sun, but the rest of the figure is. And when you feel it, it's definitely a different kind of plastic. This playset is super fun, a must-have for any of the Cars fans. And this little piece, the piston cup playset piece, is super fun. Can't beat that. Gotta love it. And so there you go. You've got Holley Shiftwell, you've got Tow Mater, you have got Lightning McQueen, and you've got Francesco, all available for the Cars playset in 1.0. Thanks for watching, and make sure you visit us at DisneyInfinityCodes.com, where you can get awesome weekly giveaways, web codes, power disc figures, all that jazz. And then every week we cultivate the best deals across all the retailers. Excuse me. Save you the most amount of money. I'm talking too much. That's my problem. Save you the most amount of money, the best deals across the board. Make sure you visit us. Every week we update it. Make sure that you can price match and make sure you save the most amount of money. But there you go. There's the Cars playset and all the figures for Disney Infinity 1.0. Thanks for watching.